Hey guys, what's up? It's Uberwho, and today I've got a commentary on kind of the things I would love to see changed in Hardpoint. There's just a few things, and then I've got kind of I wouldn't say call it a new game type, but it's a game type I'd like to see them implement in Black Ops 2. But first off, let me talk about Hardpoint. Obviously, it's my new favorite game type. I pretty much say that in every video, I think, but what I like about Hardpoint is the rotating positions of the objective, which allows me to kind of use my play style of running around the map to my advantage. Because with all these other game types where the objectives have fixed points, it makes it really difficult for me to enjoy the game, which is kind of the whole reason I play Call of Duty, more so than you know, like getting kills and winning and stuff like that. I just like to have fun in the game, and Hardpoint allows me to have that fun. But game modes like Domination now, it's just B-Dom's so hard to get, and it's like if somebody caps B-Dom, it's really hard to take it back, and then it's really not fun to die, you know, 6-7 times in a row trying to get B-Dom while people are just waiting for you basically, and you have no idea which corner they're gonna be around. There's like 6 different directions they can come from. But anyways, I'm gonna start off with the biggest point that I'd like to see them change in Hardpoint. You know, if they were to implement any of these ideas that I have, this would be the one that I'd want them to change. And that's the idea of getting EXP or points towards your point streaks for the time that you actually sit on the hardpoint. Because at this point, all you get for, you know, capturing the hardpoint or sitting on it is who's ever there first gets 200 points, and then that's it. I mean, you get bonus points if you get kills while you're in it, but that's it. There's been multiple times, you know, if I'm playing with a full party and we go to capture a hard point, that the other team doesn't even get to that hard point because, you know, I'll be sitting in the hard point or somebody else on my team will be sitting in there, and then the rest of our team kind of flowers out a little bit, so it's more difficult for the enemy team to get into the hardpoint area. And the guy who's sitting in the hardpoint, you know, maybe he got the cap point, maybe he didn't, and he's just sitting in there, but he's not getting any points, and he's basically wasting a whole minute of his time, which kind of drops the whole score per minute aspect of players. And it's not fun. It's really boring to sit in there for a minute and to receive nothing for it. Another thing I'd like to see them change is the placement of the hardpoints themselves. Right now, they're completely fixed. I mean, once you learn the pattern of each map and where the next hardpoint's going to be, you can pretty much win a game of hardpoint just off that fact. You know, if the enemy team's got a real lock on the current hardpoint, you can just go to the next one if you can remember what the pattern is or whatever, and then you guys can just hold that one and set up shop. So it's pretty easy to win games of Hardpoint, which I kind of like. I mean, it goes well with my play style, and then it's a pretty easy game type to win if you're coordinated enough. And the last thing I have for changes to Hardpoint, this goes with when you first cap the hardpoint. I don't know what their system is set up as, but say like me and 3 other guys go to the next hardpoint because we know where it's going to be and we want to get those points or whatever. So all 4 of us get there. Say one guy gets there first, I get there second, and then 2 guys come in afterwards. And let's say, you know, the hardpoint comes on, it'll just give it to like the 3rd guy or the 4th guy, and it makes no sense. You know, that's the only guy who gets the hardpoint points for capturing, while like the first guy was the first one there, you know, like 15 seconds ago, and so he just spent, you know, half a minute waiting over there to get that hardpoint capture, and he doesn't get anything for being there first. I'd like to see them, you know, if all 4 of us are in there before the hardpoint comes online, I'd like to see all 4 of us get the points for it, because I think, you know, in Domination, when you're capping a flag together, everybody gets the same amount of points and whatever. That's what I'd like to see them do. And I know in Black Ops, the original, in headquarters, if all of you were jumping on the headquarters and everybody got the points, not just the first person to jump on it and start capping it, I don't know if it's like that in Black Ops 2. I haven't played Headquarters as much. It wasn't as much fun for me as it has been in the past. But if they can't, you know, change these rules around, especially the EXP for sitting on the hardpoint thing, I recommend them implementing an entirely new game type. Well, I say new, like new to the game, not new in concept. And it would kind of be like Drop Zone, but without care packages and the ability to have score streaks. Obviously, you'd have to increase the score for you to win, so it would probably be, you know, 7,500 again, like it was in Drop Zone. And then, you know, for however many teammates you have on it, per teammate you get 20 points per second or whatever. I forget if it was per second or 5 seconds in Modern Warfare 3. But anyways, you know, and then it would still reward those who were actually in the Drop Zone getting it. You know, you could every second or 5 seconds, whatever, you get 20 points towards your kill streak or your point streak for sitting in the Drop Zone. I think that's a really good idea, and obviously I wouldn't want the care packages in there because you'd be running your own score streaks, so there's really no necessity for care packages. And also, in Modern Warfare 3, whenever I played Drop Zone, I felt like you don't know where the care package is going to land, and then also half the time it would just kill me. I mean, it'd like bounce off something and it would just be a huge kerfluffle of care package deaths. That needs to change, but yeah, I'd love to see a new game mode like that. I guess it's a mix of Drop Zone and Hardpoint, more so rewarding the people who are actually playing the objective, and that's kind of what they set out to do in this game, or at least that's what they say. And so I'm expecting them to back that up. And you know, people talk about how they really reward objective players in this game. I can see how, yeah, you get more points for doing objective things, but it just rewards you for doing those things. It doesn't, like, I mean, with Hardpoint, all you have to do is jump on it. You get 200 points, and you can just get off of it and go for your kills, which is kind of what I do half the time, because sitting on the Hardpoint doesn't get you any points. There's no point to it if, or there's no point in sitting on the Hardpoint if you're not gonna be rewarded for continually staying on it. But I think that's all I have for today. Thank you for listening and watching, and I'll catch you guys later.